Today, we're counting down 50 fascinating facts about the Danish pastry. Some of these may completely change what you thought you knew about this beloved treat. Let's get started. 1. The Danish pastry is known as a Danish in many English-speaking countries, but in Denmark it's called wienerbrød, which means Viennese bread. 2. The pastry's origins are linked to Austrian bakers, who arrived in Denmark during a bakery workers' strike in 1850. 3. Those Austrian bakers introduced laminated dough techniques that became the foundation of the modern Danish pastry. 4. Laminated dough is made by repeatedly folding butter into dough, creating dozens of delicate layers. 5. When baked, the moisture in the butter turns to steam, causing the layers to puff up. 6. A traditional Danish pastry contains yeast, unlike many puff pastries. 7. The combination of yeast dough and lamination gives Danish pastries their unique texture. 8. Danish bakers adapted Austrian recipes and added more eggs and butter. 9. The result was richer and sweeter than the original Austrian versions. 10. The Danish pastry became internationally famous in the early 20th century. 11. Many classic Danish pastries are filled with fruit preserves. 12. Popular fruit fillings include raspberry, apple, apricot, and cherry. 13. Cream cheese Danish pastries are especially popular in North America. 14. Traditional Danish bakeries often use custard fillings. 15. Almond paste is another classic ingredient. 16. Some Danish pastries are topped with sliced almonds for added crunch. 17. The spiral-shaped Danish is one of the most recognizable forms. 18. Pinwheel designs are also common. 19. The dough can be twisted, folded, braided, or rolled into many shapes. 20. Different regions develop their own distinctive versions. 21. Denmark has hundreds of bakery traditions involving wienerbrød. 22. Many Danish families enjoy pastries alongside coffee. 23. Coffee and pastry culture remains an important part of Danish daily life. 24. The pastry spread globally through immigration and international bakeries. 25. Today, Danish pastries can be found on nearly every continent. 26. Some bakeries spend 2 days preparing premium Danish dough. 27. Proper lamination requires careful temperature control. 28. If the butter becomes too warm, the layers can disappear. 29. If it's too cold, the dough may crack. 30. Professional bakers often consider Danish pastry one of the most technically demanding breakfast pastries. 31. The world's airports frequently feature Danish pastries in cafes and bakeries. 32. Frozen Danish pastries are produced on a massive industrial scale. 33. Many hotels serve Danish pastries as part of breakfast buffets. 34. Mini Danish pastries are popular at catered events. 35. Some modern versions include chocolate fillings. 36. Others feature caramel, nuts, or seasonal fruits. 37. Savory Danish pastries also exist. 38. Savory varieties may include cheese, spinach, or ham. 39. The pastry's versatility contributes to its worldwide popularity. 40. New flavor combinations are constantly being invented. 41. A single Danish pastry can contain dozens of individual butter layers. 42. Butter quality significantly affects the final result. 43. European-style butter is often preferred because of its higher fat content. 44. Many artisan bakeries still laminate dough entirely by hand. 45. The glossy finish often comes from an egg wash applied before baking. 46. A light glaze is frequently added after baking. 47. The perfect Danish pastry balances crispness and softness. 48. Freshly baked Danish pastries are generally considered best within a few hours of baking. 49. The pastry has inspired countless variations around the world. 50. Despite being called a Danish pastry, its history is actually a blend of Austrian techniques and Danish innovation, a delicious example of culinary collaboration.